Welcome
Welcome.
to Ratatouille plot review.
I'm Logbog.
And I'm Remy.
And you're listening to Ratatouille plot review, where we review the plot of Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Since this is the final episode of season 8, season 2, I have only the most important questions for you that I definitely remember what they are. I did have one, though, that I was going to ask. Oh, yeah. What's the funniest thing that you've ever accidentally left open in your browser and then, like, had somebody see or just surprised yourself with? Like, for example, to set the mood, there was one time where somebody came over and I opened up Firefox and I had an entire Google Images tab open full of pictures of hippos. Just like scrolled halfway down the page. I had one selected, like a big picture of a hippo. Like I clearly looked through a bunch of these. So I opened that immediately. I closed it. I was like, oh, my hippo tab. I was building a statue in Minecraft. Has that ever happened to you?
I don't know. No, I can't think of a time where that's happened where it was notable enough that I remembered. But I do like the hippo story. Like, yeah, you do, and you leave them open.
I do. I'll open a tab and then be like, yeah, maybe I'll come back to this. Or I just get
and then I'll come over and I'm like, can I borrow your browser? And you're like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, wait, what's this? And you're like, oh, that's my hippo tab.
Tabs for sausage makers and this attractive Finnish singer. It's a handsome man. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Why don't you ask me a question, Logbog?
Yeah, that's a damn good idea, and that's what I was sitting here trying to think of.
Yeah, ask me a great one.
A great one. If you were to have merch, what would your merch be?
Ooh, just
like what type of item?
Like me personally, it could be like me as
you as a person. If you as a person were to have merch,
if I was making Remy merch for the Remy fan club, I think I would take a lot of inspiration from Neat Gear at Mushba. It would probably look a lot like Moose Shack, actually.
Okay.
Like, I have made some merch. It would probably be like that. But if I could make something really weird, I might make, like, a funny-shaped mug. I really like things that are normal objects, but different.
Yeah.
So much so that I even stole that double pocket hoodie design.
You good?
That was the most insane sneeze of my life.
Oh, I thought that was your reaction to stole it, and then you're like, what? And then like,
no, I was like, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, so I inhaled, but I inhaled really loudly, and then the sneeze didn't come, so I let out the air, and it sounded like a scream, and then I did sneeze. That was the most. I feel like a lunatic.
He's going off.
Logbog, I saw a video from a Japanese Lego YouTuber last night about Rouleau triangles.
Which ones are those?
Those are the solids of curves of constant width.
Oh, yeah.
That roll like a circle but look like a lumpy triangle.
Yep.
Turns out they have those for every kind of polygon.
Of course.
They're pretty easy to draw. You just take a polygon. There's even irregular ones. Ones that aren't even.
Uh-huh.
But they're also popular for coins.
Coins.
Yeah. It turns out that like the Canadian loonie is a Rizzo heptagon with 7 sides. I was wondering if you had one of those because you're a Canadian man.
I've come into contact with them, but I never noticed that.
It almost looks round because it's so many sides, but you know, yeah, it's a Rizzo.
Oh yeah, no, that they certainly do have sides.
Yeah, same with a bunch of like Zimbabwe coins, I think, have that too. Some other weird ones. But I was like, there's also a British coin that has that.
Uh-huh.
I was like, Canadian coin. I could maybe get my hands on one of those.
I, in fact, might even have one.
I'd
one. Have to go check.
I want to see the Rolly coin.
If it is, I'll bring it on 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yes. Hell yeah.
Yes.
I really want to carve one of those triangles out of wood. That's one of my new project ideas.
Because no idea.
You can put them in like 2 squares and it will like trace the shape of the square. It's crazy. It's bonkers. It does all kinds of weird stuff. The video I watched was really cool. It showed like how to make all these things.
Mm-hmm. Out of Lego.
Out of Lego, yes. And so now I'm thinking, oh my god, I gotta have one of those for my room. I just gotta have it like on my desk.
Yep.
Just go whoosh 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 whoosh.
I was thinking about printing one, but then it was gonna take like 16 hours, and I said no.
One of the round ones?
Yeah,
3D?
one of the round ones.
Yeah.
3D.
That's 16 hours, good god.
And then you need like 3 of them to put like a plane on it in order to roll it around.
Oh. Make one of those bikes. I'm not a bike person. We should get Theo to make one of those bikes.
Yeah.
Get our bikey boys.
Biker.
What if our friend group, the Bog Squad, became a biker gang?
But like pedal bikes.
Yeah. No, like the 4-seater bikes that you rent at like beach towns.
Ooh, yeah, that are like I've heard notoriously awful to.
Yeah.
Like you exude more force.
They're horrible.
Uh-huh.
I've never actually pedaled one really, but they're horrible. I've sat in the back of one.
Or a motorcycle with 2 sidecars.
2 sidecars? That's just a car.
That's what my mom mouthed to me.
It's just a round car.
Oh, yep, a round car.
Car, but for when you don't want to sit next to your friends. No conversation.
It's a car, but when you want to be able to feel the wind all the time.
Just get a convertible.
But convertibles are more expensive.
A motorcycle with 2 sidecars? I find that hard to believe. Honestly. Just take the roof off of a sedan. You don't
take an angle grinder to it and like.
Yeah. Take your dad's Rolls Royce, add some
pizzazz.
Some pizzazz. Customize. Heck yeah.
Extra special.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
You got any other banger questions here? Because I feel like that leads to the best content. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think usually that's because it's like, have you ever been on a fire escape like that?
I have.
Apparently, we liked that one. I don't remember it very much, but
it is a good episode.
That's how it is. Let's see.
We're seeing.
If it's the thing where like I also need to keep talking while thinking about it, because if not, we just have dead air in the middle of this.
Have a long cut.
Logbug
doesn't have improv training. Watch this.
I do not.
If you were a color, what color would you be?
Yes, and I'd be blue. Is that how you do it?
That's how you do it.
Is that how you do it?
And I'd be blue. Okay, Logbog, what kind of audio equipment are you?
I am a faulty studio monitor. So it says things that are it makes noise that is regular, but it's faulty, so it's like a little off and therefore it's funny. Yes, and that's how you do it. That's improv. Remy, if you were a kitchen with only one appliance, what would that appliance be?
I'm gonna have to say immersion blender this time.
Immersion blender.
But with a pot. Only if I get a pot.
Only if you get a pot. Ooh, I don't know if I can swing that for you.
I know. You didn't get a pot for the stove, but that's because the stove... Okay, immersion blender, you have to blend something. You can't blend it on a countertop.
Yes, you can.
No.
Okay, if you're not a coward, you could blend something on the countertop. BogCon, but it has an event called Blender Games, and it would give you an immersion blender and some food, and that's it.
What if, instead of the tasting, what if we made, like, smoothies out of things that you shouldn't blend?
Yeah, like we were just talking about the sausage guy.
My family does that sometimes. Like, my mom will blend up things. When she first got braces, she had to blend up a bunch of incredibly cursed stuff that I don't even want to think about.
Look, we start off with normal things like pasta smoothie, right? It's like marinara sauce and spaghetti.
Okay. Are they all served cold?
I think they have to be. Like, it's a smoothie. So that makes it much less appealing, which I think adds to it.
Yeah.
We could do
soup.
It is less funny.
Like putting one of something in a pot and then boiling the water.
And calling it soup.
I feel like that's the way to do it. Soup.
But also, smoothie is less effort though. Actually, no, because you still have to clean up the blender. I don't know. They're both good. Like we could do
clean the pot.
Like let's see what
out the water.
Just what is some
create less food waste, I think.
Yeah, because you'd have to finish a whole... I mean, if it's like we make 1 8-ounce cup worth of smoothie and everyone gets a shot glass...
Yeah.
Then it's like we'd finish it all.
The smoothie just sounds more disgusting.
It does.
Like, the pot sounds kind of funny. Smoothie of, like, chicken... Sounds like
chicken smoothie.
Thing.
It's like ice, chicken, and chicken broth. And it's blended together.
Mamma mia.
But chicken soup, but it's like one piece of chicken, so it's mainly just chicken water.
Chicken water.
God, have I talked about the chicken water on this show? Have I talked about the... I'm almost certain I have. I'm not going to talk about it again.
All right, we'll avoid the chicken water discussion this time. I know about that. I'm happy to be spared.
I also know about the pig popper.
Bug. No, that's inside joking. We can't do that on this show.
We can't do that, right? With our wide variety of
With
fan
our
base.
Incredibly diverse audience. We cannot make references to things that
we need to start our
about.
own inside jokes, and then we'll be just like Jack's Films.
Jack's Films. Ooh.
We could say things like the same inside joke for 20 years. And then produce the same content for 20 years and call it Ratatouille Plot Review.
Basta. We've had some good inside jokes on this show.
We have.
Like, Logbog.
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 Logbog. Logbog.
Logbog.
Logbog. Logbog. What are we doing?
Recording a podcast.
Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to release this and then people are going to go, oh my god, that was so good. I loved it. That was my favorite episode. And the favorite part was when you guys said Logbog a whole bunch. And we're going to be like, no.
Oh, yeah.
But okay.
And then we record another episode. We record Logbog 2, where we go Logbog 2.
Logbog 2.
Logbog 2.
Logbog 2.
Logbog 2.
Logbog 2.
Logbog 4?
Logbog. Boar?
4?
Boar?
Boar?
Boar, for we are out of time.
Right, that's the perfect ending to a beautiful
perfect
season
day.
of Ratatouille plot review.
A beautiful season, which we will release and then promptly not do anything for like 6 months and then make another season.
You guys better open a change.org petition because that's the only thing that can get us.
Or I mean like a GoFundMe. If I got like a little bit of money to do this, like I'd be like, okay,
fund them.
I'll put up with talking with Remy for a little bit.
Independent go-go.
Independent go-go.
Yes.
More like independent stop.
Independent cease.
And desist letters.
Uh-huh. Good ending joke, Logbog. We'll see everybody.
I know, it's great.
In 700 years.
700 years, you will hear our silky voices again.
Everybody have what kind of day? Ratatouille-licious?
A Ratatouille-licious day, and don't forget to look for jugs coming to the stores near you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.